Hello, my beautiful people. We are going to work on a journal meditation, and we're going to get started. If you've watched the channel before, you know that there's a certain way that I do this, but this way is not the end-all be-all way. This is how I do it. Whatever you do is perfectly perfect for you. So do what resonates with you. First thing I do is I light a candle and set my space. So I have a candle lit. I have a cup of tea ready. I'm going to go and pick out some music in a second. I like Tim Janis on YouTube. I'll put a link below to where you can find, they have live streams all the time with, it's just music along with, I don't know, instrumentals, I guess, that he wrote, which is great, and that works for me. And then the way I do journal meditation, my hair is all goofy today. Don't ask. I have no idea what's going on with my hair. So the way that I do it is I pick a rune and I contemplate the rune. It just gives me a place where I can write from. And so let's do that. Let's pick a rune and see what Spirit has to say. All right. Let's... get our green man out. All right, Rune Stones. And our Icelandic stone. All right. I'm taking a winter writing class. I'm going to link that below too. It's free. Today we wrote haiku, which is a form of poetry where you do 5 syllables, then 7, then 5. I have to say, and I know they're going to take away my English professor card for this, I'm not a huge fan of poetry, to be honest. I've obviously taught poetry. Obviously, I've read poetry. I've written some poetry for creative writing classes and things like that, but it's not my preferred form of writing. My preferred form, if I'm going to be writing, is essays. I like to write and read essays. But actually, it was pretty good. It was like you had to go outside, you had to like reflect on what you saw. So it was pretty therapeutic, I will say. I did enjoy doing it. It was different for me. And so just a reminder that sometimes like we have to like move out of our comfort zone, and sometimes like we do that and it's like, you know what? That was legit pretty cool. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to become a prolific haiku writer, but it definitely helped me think about like the pond out front. I call that my ancestor pond or my fairy pond, and a bunch of huge branches cracked off of the tree that's in front of our house and thankfully missed our car. That has not always been the case. Sometimes it has broken windshields, but it was between the car and the pond, and so it was just interesting. But anyway, so that's what I wrote about then. So what are we going to focus on now? So let's ask Spirit for one rune that we should focus on as we reflect and meditate today. Gebo, gifts. What gifts exist in your life? So meditation, people meditate all different ways, and there is no right or wrong way. You do it however it works for you. And I will say that I am not good at like the standard Om meditation. Like I'm not good at that because I am a squirrel and I am constantly moving. Like my hands are moving, my feet are moving, something on me is moving. I twitch. If I try to get in that space, I'd like twitch. And that's why writing meditations work for me, because I'm trained as a writer. So I love the quality of a good book. This is a journal that I won in a Yankee swap. It was handmade in Italy. It smells really good. And I'm doing my writing workshop in here, so I'm going to do my winter journaling in there, or in another book later on if I can't find that one, because that's usually what happens. But what I'll do now is I'll go find some music. I will do some deep breathing to kind of get me in the space. I'll ask Spirit to come in and guide me through the writing of whatever it is I'm going to journal and write. And then I just free write. I don't worry about grammar and mechanics. I just write. And then when I feel like I kind of get a sense of when I'm done, and then I'll come back and share with you whatever it is I wrote about. So you can pause here, go find yourself some music. set your intention that you want to write for your best and highest good. The topic is gift or Gebo, and we'll see where it leads us. I'll be right back. So I wrote all about all the different gifts that come into our life, the things that we just take for granted. Right now I'm not feeling that great. I have bronchitis. It isn't going away. I had to go back to the doctor. I feel like I've spent more time at the doctor than anywhere else. But really how grateful I am because I have access to modern medicine. And I know from, missions work that isn't true for everybody. I can go to one of, any number of pharmacies to get what I need. I have the money to pay co-pays and to pay for the medicine when I get it. I have the ability to come home to a warm house, with a loving family, and I can, sleep on the couch and get better. And so even though I'm sick, I still have so much to be thankful for. I have a great job. I have hobbies that are interesting. I have all of you. I have, my faith. I have, spirit and understanding of the light and love that is in the world already. So there's so much to be grateful for. The inconveniences that come, like they are nothing compared to the gifts that we're given every single day. So that was a great reminder from Spirit about that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just pull some additional cards and see if Spirit would like me to write about anything else. So we're going to start with Shadows of Light. And see if there's anything else that Spirit wants me to write about or think about. Shuffle 3 times. Okay. Anything else I should be writing about? Pass 1. Pass 2. And pass 3. Okay, we have reciprocity, which I have to cover because of nudity, and guidance. So remember that people give you gifts, and then you are to give gifts to others, right? We are a gift to other people, and we always want to make sure that we're the most positive gift for the highest good, for the world, for others, and guidance, direction. Always seek out guidance about what your gifts are, what gifts you should be giving others, right? Those are things that I'm going to think about when I'm writing. How to be a gift to others. Let's see what Celtic Spirit has to say, if there's anything Celtic Spirit would like us to add in our writing. Alright, let's see if Spirit has 1, 2, 3. It's funny, I keep getting this card, this divination card, which is Guides, Ogham, and Tree Spirits. Just another reminder from Spirit to use the tools that we have, right, to help us remember to be thankful and grateful for the things, and to be grateful to have the knowledge of them, right? I didn't know how to read Ogham a year ago, 2 years ago, right? I didn't know the things I know now because I'm constantly learning, I'm constantly challenging myself. And through divination, there was a time when I didn't understand the runes or understand how to read them. But that practice is a gift, and that the insight that the Spirit gives is a gift, right? So last but not least, I would say that so far the messages have been about spiritual gifts, that when I go back to writing, that Spirit is, wanting me to think about my spiritual gifts and how to share those with the world and also how to receive them. You're all a gift to me, so that's one place to start. Okay, pass one. Pass two. And pass three. Okay, we have boundaries. Now, sometimes people don't like the gifts you give them. Sometimes you don't like the gifts you get. It's important to establish boundaries. I had a student text me at 2 o'clock this morning, sending me her extra credit that was due a week ago. Shouldn't be texting your professor at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what your reason is. People are texting me at 2 in the morning, something better be on fire. Or, the Red Cross better be calling me out to something. So, I had to have a boundaries conversation. It's in my syllabus. You can contact me all kinds of hours. Oh, interesting. One of our runes fell out from yesterday. Angus, which is seed. So, I think Spirit is trying to remind me to remember that I am in this time, this gift of having a seed to plant. And Spirit's funny that way. I'm going to go write some more. I'm hoping that you'll write some more too. And I hope that you enjoy meditating, written meditation, journal meditations. I find them quite valuable, and they bring me a lot of peace and serenity and joy in ways that I don't get from just regular homing. That doesn't seem to work that well for me. So this works very well for me, and I hope it works for you. And I would love to hear what you came up with in your meditations. I'm wishing you all the best in light and love. Be well. Take care. Bye-bye.